welcome to my next video. Today I'm going to show you how I trim my ends. I trim them about roughly every 3 months. I don't count down to like 3 months exactly. I just kind of do it when I feel like it's been enough time has passed so I can trim them. It's very important to trim your ends, especially if you're trying to grow out your hair, because everybody gets split ends. Even if you take excellent, perfect care of your hair, there is still a chance that you could get dead ends. Actually, it's split ends technically, because all of your hair is dead. Once it's grown out of the root, it is dead hair. I should call it really split ends, not dead ends. So here are my tools that I use. This to comb out any tangles. I use my hair scissors. I bought these at Sally's. These are specifically made for cutting hair. These are not like regular scissors. I would definitely recommend that if you want to trim your own hair, to get hair scissors because they are very, very sharp. I also use this, like if you ever get your hair cut, they always do this when they comb through it before they cut the end. And this water spray bottle. I like to spray my ends when I trim them because I personally find that it's easier that way for me to cut. And it just cuts more smoothly so that there's minimal damage when you're cutting your hair. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get started. Something I like to do whenever I know I'm going to cut my hair is right before I just do a little scalp massage. If I'm going to be working with my hair, I might as well. So you see what I mean when I say that I braid it? Because I have so much hair and it's pretty thick, so it's kind of like all over the place. So that's why I braid it, because it makes it so together, and I just find it easier to do it that way. I first start by combing out any tangles that I might have, but since I had braids all night and all day, basically all the time, it helps to reduce any tangles in my hair. So I don't really have many tangles right now, only because I had braids. Another tool I forgot to mention is just these little things that I use on the ends of my hair. I prefer this kind of material for the tying up my ends of my hair when I braid it, because those elastic ones, or ones like these, can be more damaging to it. This material is very gentle on your hair. So I just take my hair like this. I just start getting ready to braid it. I actually enjoy braiding my hair. I'm not sure why. I just love doing it. I feel like I'm so feminine when I'm braiding my hair. Now I'm just going to gently start from the bottom and comb these through. Sometimes you know with the split ends, where your split ends are, when it gets very difficult to comb through the ends and it gets knotted like that. I'm going to use my spray water bottle and spray my ends. And I'm not making it like soaking wet, really just dampening it. One way you can tell you have split ends is sometimes the ends that are unhealthy and splitting, they will be a little bit lighter than the rest of your hair. They'll be like a little bit of a shade lighter because they're splitting up. And I guess that creates more light or something, but that's something I use sometimes. These are kind of the same, really. And if you can also tell just by, obviously seeing a split end. Like sometimes if I'm not doing anything or if I'm bored, I'll just look through my ends and see if I have any splits. And if I have scissors, my hair scissors near me, I'll cut them off. I like to do it like a little piece at a time. I actually don't want to cut off too much because this is a requested video, and I happened to trim my hair about a week before I got a request, so I'm not going to trim that much. But if I was doing this like a 3-month trim, I would be cutting off about that. But since I did this about a week ago, I'm going to just cut off a little bit just to show you. See how there's some strands sticking out in the ends here? Sometimes I'll just snip them like that if I see those sticking out like that. And I just keep it like that on the side, so I know that This is the cut part, this is the uncut part, and I just do the same on the other side. I've seen hair trimming videos, and I haven't seen anybody do it with the braiding way that I do it, but just the way I like it, because I find it easier. Like I showed you before, my hair is just kind of all over the place. And especially in the summer when it's hot, and it's pretty hot right now, so my hair gets puffy, which is not good. Okay. I bought this at Sally's, by the way. I buy most of my hair supplies at Sally's. They're fantastic. When you do it where your hair is braided like it is, it's not going to be all even all over your hair on the ends. So you may want to do it differently by having your hair down instead, and that might be easier for you. And if that works for you, that is awesome. I'm seeing some pieces sticking out here, so I'm just cutting them off. If you decide that you want to start trimming your hair, which is really great for saving money, which is basically why I started trimming my own hair. I grew up always where it was every single month you always got your hair trimmed, and it was just totally normal in my house, and it's just something that you did. And I wish I didn't do that. I wish I just trimmed my own hair, because since I was a little girl, I always wanted to have really long hair, and I didn't understand why my hair would never grow past about here. It's always here or about here growing up, and I didn't know why my hair would never grow. But now I realize it's because I trim it every month about a ½ inch, which is about how long your hair grows. The average person's hair grows in a month. And I didn't take good care of it at all. I used to do terrible things to it. I used to, at night, I would put it in a high ponytail because it would keep it out of my face, because that was always annoying, having hair in your face when you're sleeping. And I really shouldn't have done that. I should have known just to braid it. I didn't know. I didn't know back then. And now something else I would do was something else that I used to do with my hair. I used to, when it was soaking wet, when I got out of the shower, I would just take my hairbrush and I would just right through it. Great sound effects, right? I would go right through it and just brush it right through, and even if I had tangles and everything, I would literally just like that, and I could hear it breaking, and sometimes it would hurt, but I was just like, ugh, I didn't feel like taking care of it, taking the time to take care of it. And I wondered why my hair would never get long and beautiful and luscious and be like Rapunzel. But now I know why. And I could never dream of doing anything like that again. Ugh, I couldn't never do that. It's horrible. I treated my hair terrible. But something that I did that was actually pretty good when I was younger is I would have my hair in a low ponytail in gym when it was hot, especially, or if I was gonna run around or something in gym. I would put a low ponytail at the nape of my neck, and that was one thing that I did that was good. But I wish I would have known those things. So when I actually first started growing my hair, I decided one day, I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn everything I can about growing out my hair and do whatever it takes to keep it healthy, keep the ends healthy, so that my hair can get as long as I want until that goal length, which is a little bit past my bums. That's basically my goal length, and then after that, I'm basically just going to trim it every month just to keep it at that same length. Keep in mind that I'd be cutting more if I didn't do this a week ago, but I wanted to show you what it looks like just for the sake of the video. Okay, so that's that side. I hope you enjoyed me going down memory lane with my hair. The ways I used to torture my hair. But now, my hair's happy. So I'm just gonna do the same thing to my other hair, my other side of my hair. And that's just basically what I do to it for trimming my hair. So there are really great benefits for trimming your own hair. First of all, obviously it's gonna save you money because you're not gonna be going to somebody to trim your hair every month or 2 months or 3 months or however long you want to trim your hair. And you have complete control on how much that you cut, where you want to cut. Everything is in your control. So you don't have to worry about a stylist doing it wrong or just like going like every time they cut it, or worrying about a bad haircut or any of those things, because you're completely in control. You're completely in control because you're cutting your own hair. I highly recommend do it, especially if you want to grow your hair out. I recommend trimming your ends every few months. Some people say 6 to 8 weeks. I just say every 3 months, around every 3 months. It's not exact as in, okay, I have it on the calendar to do it every 3 months. I do it roughly every 3 months. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like my new page that I just created a few days ago actually. It's called Steph Arizona Natural Beauty YouTube channel. It's a little long, but I like it. Also follow me on Instagram, Steph_Arizona. Follow me on Twitter at Steph Arizona with an extra A because somebody already took Steph Arizona. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you decide to trim your own hair, how it goes and everything, and if you like my method. I'll see you guys again. Bye!